Wanna come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I love post them video if you don't know say Jamaica and I worse, you know. Pray this. Pray this. I love our country as much as we not have it.
These are the 5 biggest cultural shocks I suffered as a Cuban moving to Jamaica. If you're new here, hi, my name is Flor. I am Cuban and I've been living in Jamaica for 21 years. And we still remember them 5 shockers here like it's today. Number 1, throwing the toilet paper in the toilet. Cuba is a very different place right now, but back in my days, you couldn't do that. First of all, we didn't even add toilet paper. We didn't use newspaper, and then you have the little basket beside the toilet, and then you would have put the paper in there. So me did put the toilet paper in the basket, and my mother-in-law had by mistake couple times. Number 2, meat. When I went to Jamaica, I went to live with my mother-in-law, and she did have a helper. So the helper would have cook. And the first time I see the helper cooking, I swear they might keep a welcome party for me. And I was like, oh my God, it looked like I missed the notice that they're keeping a welcome party. And then when dinner time come, me see everybody, I share them plate. And I'm like, no party, no, I keep again. And I asked my husband and I say, oh no, I keep party or something. He said, no, why you are asking? I said, but me I see a pot full of meat in the stove. Like, what is that? And he said, no, that is how we cook here. I'm like, excuse me? You see, in my Cuba, the one that I was coming from, we cook a little tiny piece of meat and it's counted per person. Let's use an example of a chicken very quick. My family will slaughter a chicken at home. We take part of the chicken to make soup. That will be the 2 foot, the neck, and the intestines. The soup will be 1 meal. Another meal will be the leg and thigh them. And another meal will be the breast and the chicken back. 3 meals, 3 different meals out of 1 chicken. Me never adjust to them abundance them there. I was shocked. Number 3, it was the lack of public display of love. You see, in Cuba, people are kiss, people are hug, people are make out, people are fill up one another in a public. People sometimes even in a public. And most time, I did have to find myself holding back when I was in public with my husband. And every time, like if I kissed him or anything, I just felt like everybody was like, what are you doing? Get a room. You know, it was very uncomfortable. And 21 years later, after practicing that, I have found after visiting Colombia and Brazil, which are places where people do that just like in Cuba, I feel like, boy, me really miss out in hug and kisses. Number 4. Jamaicans bathe a morning time. In Cuba, nobody no do that. I am not saying it's because we are nasty people, but because we don't really have the resources, we don't have the water, we don't have soap, we bathe 2 times for the day. So in Cuba, it's normal for a man to wake up at morning time, wash his face, and a woman wake up at morning time and she wash her face and she wash her and go about them business. Number 5, and this was one of the biggest adjustments I had to make. It was wearing a brassiere and just changing my general way of dressing. Jamaicans' way of dressing, Jamaicans' style is impeccable. I have been to many different countries and I have never seen anybody who dresses as well as a Jamaican does. And I am so glad and thankful that I adopted that type of that part of the culture, because my IG name is Cubana, that style, thanks to Jamaica. I literally went to Jamaica without a brassiere. I never did wear one to begin with. One of the first type of shopping that my mother-in-law took me to was to buy underwear. She's like, do you want to go shopping? I said, I couldn't even say yes. And she's like, let's just go buy some brassieres. My teeth to them never did long. I was 20 years old, okay? And another thing was adjusting to the way that you dress to go to work. You see, when a Jamaican dress to go to work, it come like them a go out somebody wedding, you know, everybody dress up. It dress up with so much paced and meticulously. I had to adjust that because in Cuba, you just wear your shorts and slippers to go at work. No matter what your line of work is, nobody know a dress up figure at work. So I had to take time to learn that part of Jamaican culture, and it was an absolute shock to see that somebody who works in a very regular industry, meaning like this person is not a lawyer or a doctor, that they dress up to the T. So these are the 5 shockers that I lived when I moved to Jamaica back in 2003. I'm a tell Uno give thanks for what Uno have, because some people like Cubans don't have it like you do. Thank you so much for watching. Much love.
Which one of those are the most shocking for you? Which one of those 5 were the most shocking for you? That is the $1 million question. Which one of those 5 things were the most shocking for you? You see, when you talk about Jamaica, enough of Jamaicans down there are complain about quality of life, and them something I want to pray. You see, because the Cubans are more eye color than majority of down there. I feel like them better off than down there. Enough people out there suffer like dog, you know. You need to learn that, you know. Enough people out there, when you compare their life to Uno, them a suffer. And you not hear them a cry so. Because what? They have been accustomed to that specific life. Them know how to live in their means and boundaries. You see, the average Jamaican, them try to live off of what them see people are do, not what you can afford. Because you see such man by a markets, or you see him by the crown, you no longer like on Axio. You no longer like on AD wagon. You see man buying big jelly, you no longer like your Vaxi bus. You no longer like your Understream. Because what? You want beats to go skate on the toll now. No for you, I did make up money and get money and beg money buy them vehicle. So if you make up beg and get again, if you come buy GLE, if you go buy 550 Benz, if you go buy big BMW, when you want 4 series and 5 series and 7 series, when you want X6 and X5 and X7. No found any for no job. All you have is a bag of X. With bad reputation with them. You don't have no pay stub. You don't have no bank statement. You got even borrow money if you got trust on a vehicle. You don't have a job. I don't want to take up big vehicle pound head and people big lifestyle pound head. A bad mind, no bad mind, that's not a problem down there. You not too flipping bad mind. Left people, make them live and enjoy their accomplishment. That me I tell you now. Left people, make them live and enjoy them accomplishment. Go work for what you want so you can enjoy yours as well. Drop your thoughts and take in the comment section, because I don't chat, you know. Can like if you like me, hate me if you want to hate me. Say what I say, I'm not take it back unapologetically. Share it for those that need to see and hear it. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel as yet, please do so. Father Epic World on YouTube. Father Epic World on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Like, comment, share it to your friend and make them know the platform down. I'm going to try to kick it back off the real way. See, pray. With that being said, my lovely people, this is where the video ends. Excuse me? Chow breadcrumbs. I'm catching there. Excuse me?